Hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Playing some more strange horticulture today. This game is pretty interesting. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's a pretty simple so far, but I'm looking forward to the puzzles that may come from it. Ambleside is where we're learning a lot of our stuff because it's the library, if I recall, so we'll head back there in the off chance we can find more about it. Okay. No, we can't. I don't have anything about this plant that you're talking about, and I don't know where to look for it. So I can either help you with anything or just ask you to fuck off. I don't have this. Apis domitius. Unless that's a secondary name for something that we already have. Ah, yeah, that's what it is. It's probably one of these more specific names, not given a colloquial name. Apis domitius is the candy root. Alright. Yeah. Alright. A plant with medicinal properties that can aid with digestive troubles when prepared correctly. Care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. Okay. Rough leaves can be an irritant. Let's take a look here. Single pink flower that seems unpleasant. There's a stem coming out of it, so I need to look for something with a stem. That has two stems, so maybe, but maybe not. Is there anything else that we have with some stems? There's this. Plant with this present. My fingers ache from handling this plant. Leaves can be an irritant. It could be this. It seemingly only has one petal, and the petals are more curved on this one, so it's probably this one. The leaves are coarse to the touch. Okay, yeah, rough leaves. And this only has the one stem and the more rounder things. Yeah, okay, this is probably it. There it is, that's the candy root. Okay. Alright, that was a good teaching moment, I think. Because that teaches us that we need to be also looking at the scientific names of these plants if we ever want to get some of these things right. I don't have any more hints, or I don't have any leathers to go for, so we'll just go here. Hello, David. Lake Undermere is looking fine in the sunshine today. Use your mail. Thank you. There's an old slate mine at Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Thank you, Duncan. So, with the will to explore, let's go ahead and check that out. So, old slate mine at Hard Knot. So where is Hard Knot? Take a look, it's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Where's Hard Knot? Hard Knot, there it is. An iron gate rusted by years of abandonment sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted it may be, but it won't budge. Locked. Clavilium. Oh, yeah! I recall reading about this. There's a plant that can be used to open locks. Right here. According to legend, clavilium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant named the Lovelock. So we're looking for heart-shaped leaves. Those aren't heart-shaped at all. They're very... Flowers are made of smaller blue flowers? Well, I mean, these do have heart-shaped leaves, but I don't think it's exactly what we're looking for. I'm not sure if we're looking for a leafy plant, or if this is something that we actually can use. Let's take a look at this. Nope. Veined leaves. How about you? Cream-colored flowers, they smell wonderful. Okay. My only thought is that it could probably be this one, because the leaves are what we're looking at. But the flowers, while they're there, I mean... It's a solid maybe. Are there any other plant leaves that are like really outstanding. Not that I have, I don't think. May have to just look back at it. I mean, I could just use it if it's worth a shot. Can't hurt. Because, I mean, these are heart-shaped plants. We'll try it out. Hey, I was right. Okay, nice. You got Clavilium. There you go. Nice. I'm surprised that was correct. Clavilium. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, it was the leaves of the plant that had use. And we got 3 plants from it. The gate swings open slowly, complaining loudly on its rusty hinges. After a short exploration of the tunnel, I am rewarded with 3 different plants. Yeah, look at them. 3 different mushrooms. Wow. Here, we'll make a mushroom shelf over here. He says putting mushrooms not with the mushrooms. You have the wandering beau. And this is just a dangerous plant, so we keep that away from everyone. Yes, I think that the mushrooms should be above everything so they could spore everything. That's just good layout design, don't you know? Something, something, cross-contamination, something, something. Ring the bell. What you got for me, bud? I'm headed to Grisdale Forest, investigating a possible murder there. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot, and they're not keen to talk to me. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct is that they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some fox button that would help me win them over. Okay, fox button. Do we know anything about that? We do. An offering of fox button is considered by some to represent a contact of friendship between strangers. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stems. Is that what this is? Smells of nothing I can detect. These are shiny leaves, and they are stemmed like that. So that's a maybe. Are there any other stemmed leaves that we would want to look at? Small red berries? Nope. Could be this as well. I think that the red flowers are something to look at. And these are more rounded. I think that the shiny leaves are what we need to consider more than anything. Oh, this is candy root. We already identified that. Could be this. Blue flowers, stiff leaves? Stiff leaves, no? But yeah, these are thick and shiny. If you look closer onto this, like, I feel like the shading is pretty important in a lot of these plants, but like the tips of these are lighter and are not shaded in comparison to the insides. So I think that this is the fox button. Yeah! Alright. Unidentified fox button. Something about the brim lock. Let's go ahead and name this the fox button. There we go. We love labels. Do we have anything else we can look for, even if we have the will to explore? I feel like we should just be using the time anyways to go to different towns. Let's go ahead and head to... Let's go to actual Back Barrow. Quoting Back Barrow, an industrial roar emanates from the ironworks and cotton mill. Blast Furnace has a limitless appetite for coal, which is delivered almost daily via the steam railway. I pity the dust workers of this once peaceful place. I suspect there will be a few useful botanical discoveries to be made here. Okay, so I think that the case is that the Will to Explore doesn't actually show you anything unless you have a letter for it. I could be wrong, but we'll know otherwise, if it ever comes to it. I was able to make out the whispered voices last night with the help of the St. John's poppy. There's a medium using the room, illegally, I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Is there a plant you know of that could use to give them a scare and drive them away? I need my sleep. The harlequin blue. When the bushy blue flower heads die back, they release seeds with a downy pappus, which assists in wind dispersal. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be the spirits of dead souls trapped within the plant. Okay, Harlequin blue. Bushy blue flower heads. Let's take a look at a few things. Blue flowers, light airy scent. Not what we're looking for. Looking for something with the thing in the midst of the petals, I imagine. That's too wide. We already notified the lemon dandy. Take a look at this. Soft flowers are a soft purple with a sweet scent. No, not that. Looking for blue. Do I have this flower? Well, let's just continue looking at what we got. I like that they have the little touch of flowers you can water. Looking for bushy blue flowers. So it's not bushy nor blue, nor do the petals really do much. The petals of that? No. I don't think that we... I feel like we probably have it somewhere, but I don't know if it's identifiable. Not there. Not that. Smooth waxy leaves, dark blue petals. I just bonked my desk, I apologize. No, that's the deadly one. Rough glass paper? Bushy blue flowers. I think we already identified that one before, so it's probably not that. Do we have this plant? I mean, we should, obviously. It's just a matter of identifying it correctly. Only have 3 mistakes a day. I feel like it's probably this, if anything. But it feels wrong. I don't know if this is correct, but I suppose only one way to find out. Like, it has the widened bulb on the side there, but there's no sense of like a stem in the middle. But I think this is the closest thing that we have out of everything outside the lemon dandy, but we already identified that, so. Yeah, let's send it in. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm right, okay. We're looking blue. We got a post for the Shimmerlung, okay. Well, glad I at least thought about it a little bit. Harlequin blue. It's better to think about it than not to. Hello, cat. I wish my cat would purr as such. Hello, Bethany Coleman. You may have heard the rumors that our Arda is dead. May Arduina bring her spirit peace. The nature of her death is unusual. The Sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry to the forest. To be assured of your discretion, we require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. That was one of these. That's a fox button. Have I identified the Mary's breath already? Might have not. Let's take a look at the Mary's breath. We have not. Wide waxy leaves? Oh, say less. That is this one, this one, this one, this one. Nope. It says smooth waxy leaves. And they are wide, but they don't have that definition, so we'll take a look around first. It is said that a person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in the royal gardens so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidants, but the practice fell out of favor. So this is a wide leaf. This is a wide leaf that is smooth and waxy. So by this descriptor, it is probably what that is. It doesn't have those lines that are on the plant though, which makes me wonder if I need to be looking into more different plants. These veined leaves have a waxy finish. Okay. And these do have veins that are very descriptive there. They are wide and waxy. Okay. So this is another prospect. I'll put that up there. I mean, I feel like that's probably just it at that point, because I don't think any of these have real waxy leaves. Yeah. We'll do this as our first opportunity because they're veined, that has veins, and they're wide and waxy. Yeah. Mary's breath. Yeah! Alright. Mary's breath, plant identified. Neat. Mary's breath. You can be red, sure. And we got a letter. We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forest. Our secrets have been stolen, and the Arda has been murdered. You will find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lakeshore across from Torver. Please help us. Yours in hope, the Sisterhood of Arduino. Okay. Keep that in letters. I can probably actually head there now, thinking about it. We got the world to explore, and we have a letter, which will lead us to something cool. Alright. Secrets have been stolen, Arda has been murdered. Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lakeshore across from Torver. So let's look for Torver. Torver's here. The lakeshore's right there. A mile from the lakeshore. Cross from Torver. So cross. This is Grisdale Forest. Is it just like deep in the forest? Like one of these or let's oh, it's probably this if I were to assume, considering there's a building there. As soon as I step off the road, 2 members of the Sisterhood step out and remind me that this is their forest. I am not welcome here. I tried showing them the sister's letter, but they tell me I'm in the wrong place and move me along without offering any help. Okay, so that was the wrong place. A mile from the lakeshore across from Torver. I don't know how far a mile is, so that's probably just me clicking on the wrong tile. It'll probably be that. And or we're just not supposed to get there. I'm this close to reporting you, half-wit. The last plant you gave me has made my skin itch furiously. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. Butterdale or Meekdew? What does Meekdew? Also Butterdale. Take a look at this. Butterdale. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure-all for a manner of skin rashes. Okay. Dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. I recall reading something about that. Let's look at the Meekdew. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. Oh, that's not Meekdew. Meekdew! The beautiful flowers, made up of many smaller florets, make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Okay, so I have a choice to make his life hell. Well, I don't feel like doing that, so we'll just grab the Butterdale. If I recall, one of the very cool leaves that we got. I swear I saw this already. This one? Light buttery scent. Okay. Have some Butterdale. Butterdale. You might just be allergic to plants, I don't know. This one is the Butterdale. I care for my customers. It's your fault for getting sick and itchy, nerd. Let's go somewhere else in the Grisdale Forest. Nope. Okay, wrong place. Alright, that's the end of the day. Let's go one more. But actually this time. I draw the card. What do we find? North of Hawkshed, east of Lowick, west of Rusland, south of Crinkle Crags. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. Okay. With the will to explore and me smacking my desk another time, go ahead and find where this is. North of Hawkshed. Okay. Where's Hawkshed? Hawkshed is... well, there's Rusland. That's one place that we need to look for. North of Hawkshed... north of Hawkshed is here. So it's north of here. East of Lowick. Where's Lowick? There's Lowood. Lowick is here, so east of Lowick, so it's in one of these tiles. One of these two. West of Rusland, so it narrows it down to one of these. And south of Crinkle Crags, which is here. That leads me to, I believe, right here. North of Hawkshead, right here. South of Crinkle Crags, down here. East of Lowick is right here. And Rusland is right there. Okay, so it should be right here. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of his field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm, points. I follow his outstretched finger, and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. Thank you for the new plants. Very pretty flowers, too. Okay. Ding ding. Hello, Wilbur Miller. I'm looking for a plant. Lady of what's it, something or other. Ugh, I'm no green-eyed dreyer, that's for sure. My mind isn't at all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental discipline. Decline, not discipline. My mind is like reading ahead, but not well. The leaves grow round delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. Lady of Summer. I believe we saw some of these earlier. Did someone move around my plants? Somebody did move around my plants. My wandering view was over here before. Why'd you move my plants, guy? Sag. That's okay, that's okay. It's one of these hanging plants, that's for sure. Single sweet-smelling flower. Leaves curl round. These points do flick up, so I'm a little worried that's not correct. It's the candy root. This is another one. These very much point outward. Dark blue petals. Fingers ache to the touch. That's probably more of a hint than it needs to be to say no, not that one. Nope. It's probably either this one. It has two stems. This one also has two stems, though, so I literally cannot tell. Single sweet-smelling dark flower. Ornamental plant probably means something. I don't think people would have an unpleasant-smelling plant if it were an ornamental plant, so probably not that. Are there any other hanging flowers that we need to look at? Lady of Summer. Do I have this plant? I probably do, otherwise I don't think he'd come. Is it you? And you're not a very pretty flower. It doesn't even look remotely similar. I think it's one of these, like, it's definitely one of these more hanging flowers. This one pops out a little too much for my liking. I feel like it's probably this one if I were to take a guess. Leaves curl round delightfully. Combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, it's a sought-after ornamental plant. This is my guess. The leaves flick out a little more than what the image provides, but I don't think there's any other options in my flower garden. So I'm not sure. Well, let's try it out. Yeah, that's the Lady of Summer. Okay. Got a Fennit. This is the Lady of Summer. It's probably something to think about color coding, but I don't really care. I have the will to explore. Show me another part of the Grisdale Forest. Oh, hey, okay. Sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I am ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a large oak door, along a corridor and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Lying on a table draped in silk is the Arda. There is not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black, her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. Do you know what can do this? Asks my escort. I set to work. Looking for wren. This might be that really bad plant that I picked up. The long leaves of the wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons and so can be used to detect them. Though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. It smells unpleasant? I believe that to be this. Has a scent that scratches the back of my throat. Could be something different. But an unpleasant smell is something to take account of. Is this the one? Sweet scent, like strawberry dipped in honey. The leaves curl similar to what this is. It smells sweet to me, but I mean, my grandfather died in the game, so it's probably not. Bright red flowers grow at the end of thin stems. It has no flower, so it is just leaves. So if it has no flower, it has to be this thing. But it does just kind of look like leaves. It's probably that one, but my doubts say it's something else. But since it has no flower, I think that's probably our only option. So let's go ahead and hand it in. Use plant. Yeah, that's the wren. I extract a sample of the Arda's blood and introduce it to the wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the wren turn black, which can only mean one thing: gilded dendra poisoning. Upon presenting my findings, I am rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I am grateful for. New plants, new plants, new plants. Yay. Collect. New plants acquired. Wren. I should probably like maybe color code things, but I just label for fun. Probably more I can do. That's okay. Ding ding. Hello, mailman, once again. They're saying the art has been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me the Arda always looked out for the less fortunate. I agree. Hey, we got the will to explore. Okay. The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Warmest regards, Almost Duncan. Okay. The will to explore has been given, and thus we'll take a look around. The Great Gable is what we're looking for. That's right here. Brimlock is what we're looking for. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I am still some distance from the summit. I am freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain, unless... Can I find the Brimlock? Brimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draught made using leaves from the Brimlock plant. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Smooth, waxy leaves. Well, I mean, they're supposed to be tough, not smooth. But... waxy and tough leaves are what we're looking for. Turquoise flowers, sharp thorns. Doesn't have a focus on the leaves. They're pointing down in the right direction, though. So, looking for something that's leafy. Dark blue petals. I mean, my bet's on the big leaf thing. Like, actually. But, rough glass paper. The hint is that the leaves are waxy and tough. But if the leaves on that one are waxy and smooth, then I don't know if that's the case. Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. Small yellow flowers. Do we have a plant with small yellow flowers? I almost completely disregarded that hint. Pale yellow flowers. No. Oh, hold on. Leaves are quite soft. Yeah, still no. Do we have that plant? I feel like we don't. Well, it says in the cold of winter it produces a small yellow flower. I mean, if the leaves are smooth and waxy... If it's anything, it's gotta be this. It's either this or I don't have it, so... Okay, that's the Brimlock. Rashawn no longer feeling the cold, and I am presently rewarded. Got a new plant. Brimlock. Small yellow flowers. It's not cold, it's not winter, so I guess it just didn't pop up there. That's fine. Waxy and tough, but it says smooth and waxy on that, so... I don't know. A little bit of doubt for me. New plant acquired! Hell yeah, hell yeah. I love to see it. Ding ding! Hello, Norman Lee. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please, take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Okay. Thank you for the new plant. I feel like that sound effect is a little loud for me. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Could be wrong, but if I am, then I am. That's okay. Look at all the mushrooms I have. I have so many flowers. Hellebore! Always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. Oops. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trouse. I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime. Okay, red pike is what we're looking for. Here, take this. Common trouse, okay. Despite being described as common, the trouse can in fact be tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of red pike. Nobody knows why. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. Okay, that's nice. Red pike, where's red pike? Do we know where red pike is? Do we know where pike is? Red pike. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. This is going easy. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I am after. There it is. I can probably just immediately attribute that to the red thing. Do I have to go to the next page? I do, okay. What the hell was it called? Common Trowse is what it was. There it is. Okay, but where is the plant that I just got? Where the hell did it go? Dude, I have so many plants now. Okay. Mushroom, you go over with the rest of the mushrooms. All you spore fans can go over there. I actually have no idea where it put the plant. Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is. This is the common trowse. Okay. I'll just go ahead and mark that down. Common trowse. And we'll put that up here, because that's what our friend wants. Ding ding. Hello, Verona. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Now don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. Have you got any shimmerlung? How is shimmerlung? Shimmerlung, that's an S. Shimmerlung, the dried stem of the shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near-blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large ridged leaves. Okay, well, this makes me think of mushrooms, but I don't think it is a mushroom. Looking for something that looks like that? Do I have anything like that? Oh. The flowers grow wrapped in large ridged leaves. This is definitely it, right? There's a pleasant smelling scent. The dried stem burns very... Oh, the stem is what burns bright. So that's besides the point. The tip is that the flowers grow wrapped in their leaves. Okay. It's probably this one. But just in case, let's take a look around. Is there anything else that could be it? I don't think so. Let's hand it in. Nice. That's the shimmerlung. I got a candlewood thing. Nice. Shimmerlung. Okay. Ding ding. I like how the cat gets surprised when we ring the bell. Irving Harris. Sorry if I'm shouting. I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm looking for a plant that can supposedly help me hear better, but I've forgotten what it's called. I remember it's bright red, though. Plant that can help hear better. Okay. Let's take a look through all the stuff we have. Visions and prophecies. No. Looking for a bright red flower. It's probably this, honestly. Farmer's Worry. It's nothing that we have identified already, probably. I could be wrong. But gray sandfire, tough outer bark, some chewed as a form of dental hygiene. Nope. Lemon daily. Painful sores. Most remarkable. Nope. I don't want people to go invisible. Wren is how people find things. Here it is. Okay. Vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draught that can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. Okay. So it's the St. John's poppy that we're looking for. Alright. There you go. Yeah, we already identified that plant, so. Okay. Alright. Well, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Identified some plants successfully. We didn't get anything wrong today, so that's fun. But yeah. Probably gonna do 2 days every episode if they both take... If a full day takes about 20 minutes for me, then we'll just have 40-minute episodes, that's fine. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are streaming every other day on the channel, so come by if you want to. Subscribe if you feel like it. And with that, take care on your way. Have a nice day. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.